Hey everyone, an AI found this bug on my website. It wrote this report, a bug report, along with a severity, steps to reproduce, evidences, basically whatever is required for a developer to debug an issue. It also wrote a Playwright test that in fact caught this bug. All I did was I shared a requirement with it, and I did not use any API tokens. In fact, I barely touched my keyboard. You just use one agent, Claude. In your case, you can try with any other models. All I did was I shared the Jira requirement. It understood the requirement, created the Playwright test case, executed the Playwright test case, and found a bug and also logged the bug in Jira. So end-to-end workflow. So in this video, I'm going to share the exact step, stage by stage, so that you can follow along with me and have your hands-on done along with me. So let's start with the Jira ticket. What we are going to do here is we are going to let AI run the entire QA workflow from the start to end, starting from Jira test cases. It will use Jira MCP server to fetch the story, and then it will use Playwright MCP server to write the Playwright test cases, and then it will run the test. If there is any failure, it will log the bug. So end to end. Here we are not fixing the code. We are just running the test and logging the bug. Maybe we will in real time, that would be a developer's job to fix the code. So how we are going to do in this demo. So if you are having a Claude, if you want to try different AI LLM models, you can try that. But these are the tech stacks that I have. You may not be able to replicate exactly as I explained in this video, but you can embed this concept with your own application, with whatever that you have. Could be a Claude Code, ChatGPT, or Gemini, whatever the or Copilot. So you can use any model, but of course the result will vary. If you're a pro subscriber or if you're on a free version, the results will vary. By now, I don't expect a huge change if you're on a free subscriptions with Copilot or with Claude. It may not work as effective as the pro model, so accept that. And Playwright, it's already there. It's an MCP server, it should be there, and then app to run. So I'm going to use my live portfolio website, my own website. I'll explain how I have designed it. Let me show you the code. In fact, this is my website code, and I have created a new branch, demo bug. I have in fact introduced a bug for this purpose. What I did is I have embedded Playwright within the developer code. So this is the code for my dev work for my website. I have added the Playwright test cases within this folder. Okay, the Playwright setup. You can see there is a Playwright config. You can use any AI model to do that, but let me know if you need a prompt, complete end-to-end prompt, so that you can save your tokens. Let me know. I can make another video on that. But for now, the Playwright is embedded. If you haven't already, you can ask the Copilot or the Claude Code to add one. Or if you are using a standalone Playwright framework, feel free to continue there with your own application. And my application is my website. As I said, it is jagadishjayachandran.dev. I can in fact show you how it looks. Let me take you to, can maximize this one. Right. So this is my website, jagadishjayachandran.dev. And what I have already done is I have created a free account in Jira, and then I have created the stories. In this demo, we're going to try QA-2. So I've created a project under a name QA demo, and I have also added a description and acceptance criteria. I'll explain what this does. Firstly, the bug I introduced is let's say, let me go to my website. So this is my website. If anyone lands here, this is what they will see. This is a production. Okay, so I have created a sub branch, as I said, and launched it locally for this testing purpose. So if I click on jargon, and then let me clear this results. And if I click, by default it goes to all, and if I click agile, and if I type pipeline, if there is no such jargon under this category, it shows as no matching terms found. Try a different search or category, right? However, if I switch to uh, my sub branch where I introduced a bug, here, if I go to the website, and if I go to all, if I search pipeline, cancel it. So now I'm on Agile and Scrum. So if I type pipeline, it gets the pipeline, but this belongs to DevOps and CI/CD. So that's the bug. Now when I click again, it disappears. And so that's the bug. It should not pull the jargon explanation, which belongs to a different category. That's what the AC also talks about here. If I can take back to the AC here, given my current search text and category selection match no terms, when the grid would be empty, then the grid is replaced by no matching terms found. But for me, instead of that, it was showing the category that is not the active category. That's a category that I did not choose. So this is the AC that we're gonna ask it to run, and let's see how it executes. So as per this Jira ticket, we are going to ask the Claude to, sorry, we're going to ask the Claude to plan first. So the prompt is fetch QA2 from Jira and turn its acceptance criteria into a numbered test plan for this site. Plan only, no code yet. Let's see how it plans. And before that, I wanted to show you one more file which I added, which you might require as well. Maybe you can pull this from my GitHub. So this one has all the instructions that is necessary to execute a plan, and then generate and also log a bug under the Jira. If you have noted here, I have declared my Jira website. I suggest you also replace this my Jira with yours. And also the other thing is the server where my local project is running. So as you can see, I have executed my local run. It's running here. But in your case, if that's not something you need to run, if it's a lower environment or any environment or any website, you can give that website link directly over here. And also the test folder is empty. I'm expecting it to create a test, Playwright test under this folder, which is also instructed over here. All Playwright tests live in test, one spec per feature named feature.spec.ts. So everything is instructed clearly how to write a test, how to run the test, and how to log a report, bug, and how to create a ticket within Jira. So it's an end-to-end we're going to try. So there are presets which have already done, which I told you, clearly explained. So if you have any questions to do the prerequisites, which could be, let me go back, having a Jira or Claude or Playwright app under test, try to use the AI. It can give you a solution around how to set up these things on top of your own application. If you don't have a proper knowledge on how to do each of this individually, let me know in the comment. That would be another video from my end. But for now, I assume that you got all the prerequisites ready from your end. Let's run the test. Sorry. As a first step, as I said, I'm going to copy the plan prompt and then just going to paste it over here. Okay. And yeah, sorry, I forgot to mention the other prerequisites. I think I've mentioned at the start of the video, you need to enable the Jira MCP server as well. Okay. And hit enter. I'll let it run. It has done the execution. One tweak that we need to do, the Atlassian MCP server isn't authorized. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to the extension and this one. Let me right click, restart the server. I can say server is now running. I'm going to say the Atlassian server is now running. All right, so now this is done. The test plan is done. Page.go to local host, and it has fetched the test cases as well. And the other way to run is using the terminal. You can also run the MCP servers. Now I have the website server which is running. So for now, for me, everything is sorted. Let's try the second prompt. So the second prompt is the plan. I'm gonna say the plan is approved. Generate the playwright spec. Playwright spec for it in test folder. Let's copy this, go back. I'm gonna paste. Wait for it to finish the execution. Right. Okay. Let it run. Right. Now with that prompt is executed successfully, you can see the test folder has got a file inside. If you open, then you can see there's a file, and I'll leave there as is. Maybe my next prompt might address that issue. So let's go and pick the next prompt. And this one is every failure gets a verdict. So it's about running the test, and for each failure, classify it as test defect or application defect as per the CLAUDE.md. Fix test defects yourself. Do not touch the application. Right. We're gonna log the bug, but let's run this for now. You can tweak this prompt as per your intention towards your application and your testing process that you follow in your organization or in your practice. Let me go back, and then I'm gonna feed in this prompt and let it run in the background. This is now successful. As you can see, it has identified the bugs. Out of this, I have at the start, I have explained about one of the bug where it's supposed to show no in category match for the keyword CI/CD pipeline or the pipeline. However, this shows DevOps as a match. So it has identified that as bug. On top, there are other bugs as well. So now let's run the next prompt to log the bug to Jira. So the next one is for the application defect, file a bug in Jira linked to QA2. That's the requirement following the bug report template. As you can notice, the bug report template is very crucial here. The reason is it saves a lot of token for you. What I mean by that is this one, the Claude.md, this file. It has a clear step-by-step instruction. You can enhance it as per your requirement, but it's just one-time setup. Every time in your prompt, you have to call it out like how I'm calling it out here, so that it gets a better understanding of how we want things to be rather than we going back and forth to fix it. Now I will let it run and see if it creates a bug in Jira for me. Nice. Now we got a defect created. I'm gonna do control and click and see if the defect opens. Okay, so it has done a very good update on this defect, I should say. You can see the steps to reproduce, environment I tested, and then where the evidence is. So what are the ACs that got failed? It has created the bug in detail, and moreover you can enhance it, and it also linked the story here, so you can play around with it. You can improve this defect summary if you want, or even if you want attachment to be added, you can tweak it whatever the way we want. Now I think we have reached the end of this presentation. Let me go back to see if we have to change anything. Yes. So we started with sharing our Jira ticket to the agent, and then it did the planning, it did write the playwright, it executed our test cases, and it logged the bug. So that's how we automate end-to-end flow using the MCP servers of Jira and then Playwright. So here's my honest verdict. It is unassisted, as you saw. It did the complete loop end to end for us. It read the ticket, planned it first, wrote the test, ran them, and filed a proper bug, and also linked the bug to the story. Evidence is attached if you tweak it. And here's the part I did not plan. It found more than the bug I planted, real issues on my real website that I didn't know were there. But the smooth run hides something. It went this well because of one single file, CLAUDE.md. It's called a rulebook. It has my standards encoding before the agent ever saw a ticket. So the skill isn't writing test anymore. If you look at it closely, it's a judgment. You have to encode your standards in that file so the AI can't drift. And knowing which failures are telling the truth, that's another judgment call that we have to take. AI cannot do that. That's the difference between operating AI and competing with it. And it's what I help QA engineers build. If you wanted to have a catch up, there's a link below. I'll see you in the next one.